Hey, what's going on, guys? GMX here, and welcome back to our Let's Play with Coupe. Last episode, we got a lot of our empire going, and in this episode, I think we are finishing up things like Temple of Artemis, settling a couple extra cities, and then these newly founded cities, we are getting them going, and trying to get some more things online. The Tau Mutu? Tau Mutu? We were having Kilwakasani be built here. It was only 40 turns, and now it turned into 108 because these tornadoes and some earlier hurricanes destroyed this island. If you look here, this is destroyed, and that's destroyed, that's destroyed, and that's destroyed. This is destroyed. These were destroyed. That's destroyed. That's destroyed. So this city was effed. So yeah, we need to get that back so we can get Kilwakasani, because that'd be nice, because we do have some city-states that we want to take suzerainty of, and those envoys would be really good for us, especially since we do have 2 cultural city-states, 2 religious, and then 2 military. Those would be nice to have the bonus from Kilwa. So hopefully we can get that. We are also getting things like a campus online. This city is building out some builders to just improve some of its land. And I think we have a couple more cities we're going to be settling, especially things like down here. I think getting the diamonds online is going to be important. We also talked about settling a city up here, and that's where I think I'm going to settle my next city. And I'm thinking maybe doing something right over here. This is actually a really good campus right here because there's a reef here. There is a geothermal fissure right here, and then there is a mountain here. That makes it a +2, +4, +5 campus right on that deer tile, which is pretty excellent. So maybe doing a city. I want a city that has a good harbor. And there doesn't appear to be good spots, except for maybe up here. That might be a good spot. Additionally, I could settle on the other side of this mountain and grow to that tile. That could be a thing. It'd be a little bit slower to get that thing up, but it would present me with maybe a better harbor. Additionally, we could get a cultural alliance back with Sweden here and settle the Cliffs of Dover. That'd actually be pretty neat to do as well. So we might actually explore doing that. And if you hear my dogs in the background, they're playing with their toys right now while I'm recording. So sorry about that if they are kind of loud. But I think actually settling these Cliffs of Dover would be really cool just to do, just because we can. Not that I necessarily need it by any means, but it gives us presence on another continent and things of that nature. So yeah, this builder has a little bit of work to do. I do have a little bit of surplus of gold. We have more natural disasters ravaging at us pretty heavily. So what are we going to do? This city we could also save up and purchase a settler, or we can purchase a Maori. Is that how you pronounce it? Maori? I think that's it. These are going to be good to get up, and I think I'm going to get this in this city and allow the city to get up a little bit. I also have a housing limit that I need to think about too, and how we are going to get around that. Maybe something like there was a entertainment complex. That's not really going to help us. Maybe getting Liang and getting fisheries online, that might be the play over here. There's a lot of fishing tiles that I would like to get online eventually, but this city just needs to grow quicker. So let's go ahead and get the purchase actually, let's see if this city needs to do anything. Let's go ahead and get the consulate here. 600 gold. We get +2 influence points, and then +2 science as well, which will be nice. And then we could eventually get the chancery, which gives us +3 points per turn. That'll be good. And I also need to get something up like a monument. So I actually might spend a little extra gold here next turn and get a monument here, just so I can get a little extra loyalty, because this city has good loyalty. It doesn't have, where's loyalty? Loyalty here. Rising, it's only 9.1. I'd want that to be a little bit better. Also, happiness is a big thing in my empire. I don't have a lot. This Temple of Artemis is going to help out here. But I need to get things like entertainment complexes up throughout my empire so that I can ensure that my city is happy. and because happy cities give you more profit. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next turn here. All right, friends. Oh yeah, I forgot to do all my alliances. Let's go get those all back. If you guys are enjoying this series, be sure to give a like, as well as subscribe for more content. Additionally, today's question of the day is going to be asking, what is your most favorite improvement that you guys get from city-states? You have things like Colossal Heads, you have Baities, you have Moai, you have Alcazars, and what is your favorite one? I personally like the Alcazars a lot because, one, you get fortification strength out of them, kind of like a fort, as well as getting free culture and science per turn from them if they're on breathtaking tiles, which is pretty cool. Be sure to let me know what you guys think. Insane turn of events, Christina will actually take a 12 gold per turn cultural alliance with us, which will be really great. That'll spark up a lot of commerce for us. Let's go ahead and see what else everyone would take. Let's go ahead and see if they would do open borders. They give me 2 gold per turn. How much would it take? 1 gold on our end. Let's go ahead and get a maybe a research alliance with you. That sounds pretty good. How much gold would you give me for that? I don't 2 gold per turn. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's go ahead with Shaka. We did a military alliance last time. I think that would be a good option again this time. Let's go ahead and do our open borders and military alliance. How much would you take for that? 3 gold per turn. Perfect. Now we go Bali. He is our last one that we can do this with because everyone else is not friends with me, which is right. Okay. 1 gold there, and then economic is really good with them anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. How much gold per turn would you give me? 5, 4, 3. Perfect. That's helpful. And there is a aid request. I was ravaged by a natural disaster. Let's go ahead and add that proposal. That will give me gold. I didn't add the one for... I was debating getting the one for Mongolia because they did capture Bologna. But the thing is they've already got walls. We don't have much of a military at all. And I really don't want to go to war with them. That may not be good. They have enemies in our territory and everything. Don't want to mess with them too much. Alright, so in this city, we just finished up that campus. That's going to give us a little bit of extra science, but I need to get things like theater squares online. I could also... What's appeal look like up here? Yeah, preserved really doesn't make sense. Eventually, I want to get this honey online. Can I? 1, 2, 3. No, I won't be able to get that honey online. I'd have to get another district. I could go ahead and go for something like Mausoleum here. Let's see, what else would be beneficial here? Oh, ancient walls are important. I need to start getting ancient walls in a lot of my cities. This builder is going ahead and repairing a bunch of this infrastructure. And this guy, we are sending him to go get killed somewhere. Let's see. Let's send him up here somewhere. That sounds like a good plan. And this builder, we got that quarry online. You have 4 charges. Go ahead and get that online. I'm going to go ahead and just get some experience with you. This builder is kind of hanging out while this Tau kind of tries to get rid of all these guys. I'm actually going to have him go in the city and heal for a turn or 2. And this builder's just going to go to sleep until we take care of these barbs. I need to find their camp and go destroy that. It's probably up there to the north. So, ravage it by natural disaster. I want to vote that up once. This doesn't really do anything for me, except for getting Bologna back, which would be really nice, but I'm not sure that I want to go to war with them. I don't have to vote on... I do have to vote on that. I'll go ahead and do that.
When I saw the house of Artemis that mounted to the clouds, those other marvels lost their brilliancy, and I said, lo, apart from Olympus, the sun never looked on aught so grand.
And there is Temple of Artemis. Oh gosh, it's such a pretty wonder. I think it just looks really cool. All the statues and stuff. Very nice. Alright. So, we did get the aid request. Perfect. And then they had 2 city-state emergencies, both which failed. Okay, so Shaka voted that one, and Shaka and Pedro upvoted those two. I think I would
You
have
must
probably been
not lose
okay if I
faith in
really wanted to, but
humanity.
that's all right.
Humanity is like an
Humanism.
ocean. If a
Cool.
few
Now we can get art museums and things of that nature. I don't really need them right now. I don't think I'm gonna be really going for them. And now the World Congress or I'm gonna get some gold from the AI for being ravaged by those natural disasters. I very much need it. Those cities got decimated. Let's see. I have the ability to get another district. I do have +1 amenities now. Is there anywhere preserve would make sense over here? Not particularly. Yeah, not really. So let's see about maybe getting no industrial zone. A theater square would be nice. There's a +3 there, but I kind of want to keep that rainforest tile. That's a +3. Let's just get the +2. I'm not too worried about that. That'll be good. And then one of my trade routes got plundered. By who and where? I should have clicked that thing to see where it got plundered. Did not see, unfortunately. Drat. Okay. Well, that's fine. We will make another somehow. I do need to keep getting settlers. I'm getting one in our capital, which is perfect. I think I'm going to send that one. I could get one other city right over here, and I think it is going to be the one we settle right over here. I think I'm going to settle on this hill, and then maybe get a campus here, and then maybe do another industrial zone over here to ensure I get a pretty good industrial zone center over here, which would be nice. All right, let's go ahead and choose our next civic, and our next civic is going to be, let's see, Merchant Republic. Maybe Mercantilism. Mercantilism would help out because triangular trade would give us +4 gold for all of our trade routes, and then working to civil engineering so we can get the Statue of Liberty. Let's do that. All right, you have a lot of work ahead of you. Go ahead and repair these things. It doesn't take any bill charges to repair things, so we wanted to do that first, I believe. All right. Now this archer, go ahead and find these tribal villages. There's a couple laying around here that we want to pick up. And I also want to get my cities up over here. Dang, I just have so many cities I want to settle. Like, I want to settle here on the tobacco. That'd be really good. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I want to settle. All right, go ahead and get this online. And let's see, I have government I can switch around. Let's look at that again. I got colonialization. We definitely need that. Urban planning kind of helps out. I don't have a lot of production in my cities, so that's kind of good. Is anything better, though? Maybe natural philosophy? That would help us get extra science. But that's about it. Aesthetics might be good for extra culture. We got serfdom in. That helps out. And naval infrastructure. That's pretty good as well. I really don't think I need anything else. Veterancy and limes are really good for what we have currently, too. So we're just going to keep what we have and keep going with that. And perfect. This tribal village actually net us another builder. This builder, I think I'm going to send him down to this city over here. There's a couple things we can improve, like the stone, and then some things we can get down here, like a mine over here, and then eventually maybe these fishing tiles as well. All right, now we have a World Congress. Perfect. So we want to earn double points towards people of this class. Okay. Patronage, and then we got world religion. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our great people, see who's earning the most, and see what people would want more of. So probably a lot of people would want great scientists. They would probably want great merchants. What would they want? Great engineers. No. What about great admirals? Everyone's earning a little bit of those. Great generals. So a lot of people are earning great generals. So what if I actually voted no points to great generals and did this up like 5? I actually have tons of diplo favor, so let's do 7 times great generals. And then for religious stuff, we want to see who has the most religion, and go ahead and try to take that out, I think. So we go ahead and go over here. Let's look at religion. So Genghis Khan and Sikhism. Let's see. Or we could do Protestantism. Let's go ahead and try that. Protestantism. So we can condemn... Actually, let's put 5 into Protestantism. That way we can kill our apostle that we have running around and get that extra relic from that. That'd be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do that and see if those submit and work properly. So Protestantism did get it, and no great admirals. Did we choose? No, we chose great generals. Why did they vote for great admirals? No great admirals. So 6 great admirals. Matsumusa. And they voted 3. They didn't great merchants. Okay, interesting. I wonder why. Alright, you go ahead and get this repaired. Boom. This guy is pretty much dead. Nice knowing you. I can get the kill there, maybe? Nope. Oh well. Not too worried about it. That one's going to be tough to beat. Alright, you are just going to sleep here until these fishing tiles become online. This Tau is going to go ahead and attack here. These barbs are kind of stifling my growth so far in this city, which is kind of unfortunate, but not too bad. Alright, you don't want to be down there, my friend. I want you to run away. Let's go ahead and in our capital we finished up another settler. This settler, we talked about settling here, but I think actually setting over here is going to be more important to have a better presence over here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to settle right here on that tile. And then in our capital, we are going to go for... Let's see. Let's go ahead and get medieval walls real quick. Actually, do we have siege tactics? No, we do not. We're going for industrialization. I don't know if we really need that. Let's go for siege tactics. I like that better. Renaissance walls will help us out quite a bit. All right, and here we just finished up the ancient walls. We are at a housing limit, so we want to get something that will give us extra housing, which I'm not exactly sure what will. We could also do mausoleum. We have a lot of coastal tiles, so that actually wouldn't be too bad, and it's 45 turns. Maybe we do a quick encampment here. That encampment wouldn't be too bad. That would give us extra housing. Let's see. No great holy sites. Maybe an entertainment complex instead. That way we can get some better amenities. Let's go ahead and do that. I like that idea. You are continuing to repair things, so I think what we go ahead and do... You can't even get a mine there. I need to rebuild that mine. We need to repair something to help out with this. Let's see. Food. What really helps? None of that stuff really helps me with this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think I just need to get these tiles back online, and we would be good to go there. Alright, this archer is going to eventually come get this tribal village, and this Tau guy is going to go ahead and come down here and get the kills here. I also need to save up because I do have Anansi and Sinbad, and as well as Himiko that I can go ahead and get back as my great heroes. Now, Anansi would be good to taking away from luxury resources, like I can take away the truffles here from these guys. Is there any more truffles? I could take away the tobacco as well, which would be very nice. I could take away the diamonds from them. And yeah, I think that's actually good plays. And more truffles down here that I can take away too. So that might be the game plan, is use Anansi to make sure we have monopolies over things, which would be pretty cool. I think that's an interesting dynamic, and I would like to do that. I now have enough gold to actually purchase a settler over in this city. Actually, next turn I do. So instead of sending my settler over here, what I might do is send this settler straight up here, which we talked about settling before. And I think actually maybe settling on this tile here is actually not too bad. Not a great harbor still. That's the only thing that's lacking in this city. So maybe, actually, let's go ahead and settle on this tundra tile here instead. And then we'll have a decent harbor here with access to the whales, as well as ability to get the good campus and everything like that, as well as access to the horses and eventually the iron over here too. So that wouldn't be bad at all. In this city, we went and finished up our builder, so let's go ahead and get ancient walls, and we'll get some things up to get us extra housing. I also have some envoys I need to send out. Let's go ahead and Kagwana. I can go ahead and get them if I really wanted to. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Suzerainty of Kagwana. That'll give us some extra culture, as well as the ability to get the Deity improvement. That'll be nice. Boom. And there's Hermetic Order. We discovered them quite late, but not too bad. Let's go ahead and get this mine online. This Tau is going to go take that guy out. Perfect. I don't want to move this builder out because that barbarian warrior can go ahead and claim that guy. I do not want that. You are going to go ahead and just like start traveling over here, see what's over there. So I did see another, I did meet and get another natural wonder over here. Pretty cool. Very nice. And it's because Kagwana, I took suzerainty of them, so that's what I got. There is our guy. So we want him to be attacked by these gurus and stuff like that. Well, I can't be attacked by a guru, but still. I want him to get killed by these guys. Hopefully. That'd be pretty nice. So fire ended over here. Neato. Okay, so you're going to be moving pretty slow because of zone of control. Let's see, what else are we repairing? We can't repair anything else, so let's go ahead and get this fishing tile online. And we are getting the pasture online. Getting a farm over here, and another pasture over there. Perfect. Get that kill. Boom. Good job. Proud of you, Tau. And what are you doing? Oh, that's that archer. That is a lovely gift. Thank you. That expedites my gold per turn quite a bit. And now this Tau is going to come back and go to the north. And so I believe I can go ahead and get some lumber mills over here now. You get this online. Perfect. I could do Beatties, or I could do Alcazars. I can do, is this an appealing location? It is, so that is going to be beneficial here. That gives me, look at that tile, very good passive yields on those other tiles. This one we are going for a quarry here. And amenities are still an issue. I think getting entertainment complexes up around our empire is going to help out a lot. We've got a couple of those already, and we're continuing to build them, as well as theater squares. That will help us out. Now we have the ability to buy that settler like we talked about. Let's go ahead and do that here. And send him straight over to this tile that we were going to claim. Yep, right here I think is the best one. Not a great harbor, so maybe instead doing something like here. Maybe not. I think actually maybe settling on the tobacco might be a good play. So someone got some faith or something like that. Heard the noise. Okay, trader to Stockholm got plundered. That's annoying. Let's see. Why? Where are those barbarians? Why are they up there doing that? That is annoying. Okay. Let's see. And now I think it's time to go ahead and start working on our shipyards. Actually, a market might be better, just to get a trade route up. Actually, I don't think I'd be able to because I already have a market in here. What I could do is I could do the Gilded Vaults, and that would still give me a trade route, and I should be able to get that pretty soon. I think some of my civics, I will be able to get a governor title here soon. Let's see, I'm working on Mercantilism. This civil engineering would give me a governor title that I could start getting those Gilded Vaults. So currently, I think my best route is to get the shipyard to then start building everything else a lot quicker. And now in here, I have a housing issue, so I want to look at that and see if there's anything I can do for that. And it doesn't appear so. I could do a devotion. I don't think any of these guys really help me too much, though. So instead, what I believe I'm going to do is go for the Maori, or do I go for... Yeah, let's go to the Maori, and then go ahead and... Yeah, I think that's fine right there with what we're doing. This builder is going to come... I don't have... I can get some tiles over here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get the fishery online as well as the lumber yard. Alright, we're going to send our apostle into the Skuru. It says I should die from this, so that'll net me a relic. So that World Congress actually helped us out. Boom, got the Shroud of Turin. Very cool. Let's go ahead and look at our great works there. That gives us a nice 8 tourism per turn. We also have some epics here that are generating us a good amount of culture as well. Culture and tourism. Very nice. Go ahead and get some things online over here. And then I'm actually going to send this archer over here to help assist with taking out whatever barbarian encampment is over here. Alright, now over here, I'm actually going to make the Deity here because I have +3 culture, where the Alcazar only gives us the +2 faith. It's not on a breathtaking tile, so I wouldn't get the extra science. So that Deity is going to be nice there. We still get the faith from the being next to this wonder, and then we can get this pasture online as well. Tons of gifts there, netting up the profits there from them. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to move this towel up forward. You can get a shot with the archer on him. Excellent. And now, up here, I think getting a lumber mill would be helpful. We get +3 production from that, so makes that a good tile. And here we are going to do a farm down here. Yeah, that sounds good to me. And here we are doing a pasture over here. Perfect. There. Now this city has a little bit of extra housing so that it can still continue to grow. Alright, now we got our settler and it can settle on the tobacco. We're going to go ahead and do that. Boom. And now I think if I actually send this guy to the tobacco over here, I think I can actually get an industry there because now I have 2 sources of tobacco, which would be pretty neat to do. Honestly, what I think I want to do here is actually go for this fishing tile and get that because I can get a culture bomb from that immediately, which will be really nice. So for this city in general, what do we want to be going for? There is a decent harbor on either side, and harbors are going to be really good for us, so let's go ahead and do one of those. Alright, so the barbarians now have musketmen, so I really need to move back with this archer. I don't think I can attack into that, and I think I'm just going to retreat with my guys and fortify and have them just hold off from those barbarians. I don't think I can do too much to help assist in there. I think if I do that, I'm going to lose my units pretty quickly, so I don't want to be in a negative combat advantage there. Some more gifts from the AI, which is perfect. And there is Mercantilism. Mercantilism gives us drill manuals, logistics, as well as triangular trade. Triangular trade, I think I'm going to swap out for urban planning. That extra gold is going to make up for the loss in production, because then I can just start buying things rather than actually building them. So like in here, I can come in and do a monument, and I can do the same over here. Boom. And I actually probably want to get a granary over here as well. Perfect. That's got those cities going and gave us a little bit extra culture and housing so we can continue to grow those smaller cities. Additionally, I might go ahead and get a granary here because we have a housing shortage because we did not settle on freshwater, we settled on coastal waters. So we got 3 housing and now we have 5, which is perfect. All right, and now over here we can go ahead and buy a tile, and we'll get a culture bomb from doing that. So we spent 150 gold, got a build charge, got a fishery here, which gives us 5 gold per turn, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles from that. So that's a pretty good deal. All right, you are going to come back into the capital and then promote with garrison, so that if that musketman comes over, we can go ahead and shoot it and get the kill on it. We are headed towards a dark age, which actually might not be too bad. We can maybe turn that to our advantage to then eventually get a get something like a heroic age after in the next era. All right, and I actually had a war declared on me by Genghis Khan. I didn't have the animation because they went to war with technically someone else. But now I am at war with someone. I really don't care for that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get ancient walls over here, and then actually go ahead and, I already have ancient walls over here, but I'm going to need a couple units, I think, just to kind of fortify myself. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and get something like maybe getting a crossbowman just to fortify myself. Or I could get something like a pikeman, because if I'm at war with Genghis Khan, they're going to probably have things like pikemen. Not pikemen, cavalry, so getting a pikeman would be very helpful. And then I might do the same thing after the ancient walls here, go for something like another pikeman over here. So I think that's good gameplay and just gives us a little bit more defensive to make sure that we aren't going to be hurting ourselves in the future. Now let's go ahead and send this builder. He's got 1 build charge left. I'll go ahead and get a mine way down here. All right, now we have our settler all the way over here by Sweden. We're going to go ahead and found this city. Boom. Got a builder here. We can build a couple extra things. Let's look at appeal. This is actually a pretty decent tile to get one of our unique improvements on the Alcazars. And now we want to go ahead and go for a harbor to get that extra housing, because we are on a coastal city. And I think we're going to immediately buy that granary. I can't purchase anything with faith. No, I cannot. So let's go ahead and get that granary online. That'll be helpful. I'm no longer suzerain of someone as well. Let's see who that is. Kagwana. Okay. Good to note. How many envoys do they have into them? 1 extra. So we could go ahead and get that back pretty easily if we really wanted to. We have a builder here. I think we're going to go ahead and get this truffles online over here as well, so we can get a better monopoly. Costs us quite a bit of gold, but I think it is going to be quite worth it just to get that extra gold, production, and housing. All right, there is siege tactics. Now we could probably go around and maybe potentially get some nice and Renaissance walls so we can get extra Diplo favor per turn. We're already earning 14, which is pretty nice, but getting up a little bit more would be helpful for us. I think what we are going to do is we're going to continue to save our faith and go ahead and try to purchase things, purchase Anansi, like we talked about earlier. That way we can get truffles away from the AI. I think there is, 4 copies we looked at earlier that we want to go ahead and take away, and that'd be pretty easy to do with Anansi over there. So now let's go ahead and start going for banking. That'd be pretty nice, and I think I have the ability to get the Great Zimbabwe somewhere. Not exact. Was it over here? No, it's not. It is over here. Oh, great. Right here I can get the Great Zimbabwe if I really wanted, which would be pretty neat to get. In this city, we can actually now finish. We finished up the harbor, so now we can start working on the lighthouse. That'll give us extra housing, which is pretty much needed in this city. We are getting close to our housing limit, and I don't want to go over that, so getting that now would be very nice. With our 2 envoys we have, we're going to get Kagwana back, and then we are going to go for... We could get Lahore. Let's see. We could do this one as well, just to get a little bit of faith. Maybe we start speccing into Rapa Nui. That might be good as well. Now that we have access to shipyards in this city here to kind of get Kilwa Kasani up again, I haven't been able to get any of my other districts up, which has been really unfortunate, but I think I'm going to actually save up my gold and purchase a shipyard. So what that means that I have to do is go ahead and take a couple turns and repair this lighthouse first, and then get back to Kilwa, and then purchase that shipyard so we can get extra production so we can get this city going. Boom. We got our first Maori. Very cool. That gives us some nice air score. That gives us into a normal age here. Not the I would have been okay with going in a dark age, but that's quite all right. I'm very happy not to be in one. Now we have the ability to get a district in this city here. I think we got our industrial zone up, so we're having some decent production. I think we need to get the dam eventually. And getting a dam here would be our best bet because that would give us bonus adjacency for our industrial zone. So let's go ahead and do that. I do have enough gold now to go ahead and... What was I going to do? I was going to purchase the shipyard. Yeah, just purchase the shipyard in here. Boom, that makes Kilwa Kasani in 22 turns, which is excellent for us. We also have a builder up here who has 2 charges, and he's going to go ahead and get these whales online. That's going to be pretty nice for us. Getting our second copy of whales here, perfect. Now I can make an industry if I really wanted to on the whales. I'm not sure how many other people have access to whales. We have very coastal maps, so probably quite a few. But if not, that actually would be really good for us for monopolies and corporations side. Let's see. I'm not seeing any others. There's some whales there that aren't improved. There's some down here that they haven't gotten to yet. There's some pearls. It doesn't appear like anyone else has any except for myself, so that'd actually be really great for us. So let's go ahead and continue on with our growth. There is civil engineering. Now we can do something like skyscrapers, which would actually be pretty good for us. I could do public works, but I think skyscrapers is going to be really nice because I eventually want to, like in this city after Kilwa, maybe doing something like, where is the Statue of Liberty? No suitable location for this. So it must be on a coast adjacent to land and a harbor. Okay, can't do that there. Where could I do one? I could do it here. That's 150 turns. Ooh, geez, that's too many. This is 39 turns, but I don't have any suitable location unless I buy this tile here, which I might go ahead and do, so I have the ability to do that now. There's Statue of Liberty, 39 turns, not too bad. Let's go ahead and do that. How many turns? I could get a market here if I want. Let's go ahead and promote Hours of Minerva here so we can get Gilded Vaults. That will be nice, and now we could do things like getting up a market, and I think that gives us that still gives us no, I have to get the Gilded Vault, and I still would get a trade route from that. Let's go ahead and read that. So, Gilded Vault, where is that? Gilded Vault. Having a harbor in the city still provides you with +1 trade capacity. That is nice. So we will want to get that eventually as well after we finish the Statue of Liberty. I might go ahead and save up some gold to purchase that as well. That's 1,100 gold. Not too much. We're earning 250 gold per turn. So we also did get a normal age, so we are going to be making a new dedication. And I think this dedication is going to be reform the coinage. That sounds pretty good. We have 5 trade routes we can have. We've gotten a couple ravaged by barbarians, so getting those up would be pretty nice. So we might go ahead and do that here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into the Enlightenment and then work our way to things like colonialism so we can get things like colonial taxes, Raj, and other things. That will be very helpful for our empire. Now in here we just finished up a pikeman to kind of defend if anyone went to war with us, which they've already gone to war with us, but just to help out if they actually start attacking us. So I think getting up things like the medieval walls as well as the monument, which I've been delaying forever, would be great, as well as a water mill. Let's go ahead and get those 3 things online over here. This pikeman is just going to hold up shop there and just kind of hang out. Alright, I can actually build an industry on these whales. Let's go ahead and do that. That gives us plus 30% production towards military, but gives us extra food, production, and gold for these. So that's a good tile there. Nice industries, getting all those online. Accept some more gifts from the AI. Getting 260 gold per turn. Very nice. And there is the Enlightenment. We can do rationalism. Don't really need that. I could do liberalism. That's actually pretty nice. But I think colonialization is something I still want to keep in. I still need to be settling cities. That's my main thing. So, go ahead and continue on with this. and choosing our next civic. I think we are going for, yeah, let's go for natural history, I think that's a good play. And now we have production to choose. In this city, we just finished up that entertainment complex. So let's go ahead and, if we go ahead and do that, we'd be losing a lot there. You would losing a lot of production because that's a 3 production tile, and I'm pretty sure we are working that. We are. So that's going to be a major loss if we lose that. Let's go ahead and start just doing medieval walls and work on something else later. We'll do a city attack there. I do probably need to get up a navy soon too. I haven't built much into military, mainly because I haven't really needed it, but a lot of other people don't. Surprisingly, Shaka has the least military strength, and they are technically one of the most warmongery kind of city-states, so places. So I'm pretty surprised. I think they were kind of just boxed in here, by the looks of it. They're kind of boxed into some of these cities, so they can't really do anything to prevent that. So I think they have been destroying some of their cities. It looks like, yeah, they destroyed a city or 2 of theirs. And, yeah, then Rio and stuff like that kept them boxed over here. They couldn't really expand much over here. And these cities just aren't very good at making much in terms of housing and everything, unless you're a civilization like myself, which can prosper off of being on coastal tiles. So on our city up here, I actually think I might actually go for preserve here. There's actually some very good appeal around this city. And what I might do is go ahead and put a preserve right here. If you look at the appeal, all these tiles would get extra benefits from it. Maybe it'd be best right here. Actually, if I do it there, I couldn't improve the olives, so right here's the better bet, and then I have to get rid of these 2 improvements. But that might be a good spot for one of these. Right there. Perfect. City range attacks, there is a caravel that is attacking our city there for Statue of Liberty. We want to kind of get that out of the way. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase a couple traders. Purchasing a trader in Opango would be very good. As well as maybe this city here, because we are finishing up Petra in about 5 turns. We can expedite that just a little bit quicker by getting another trader. And then where else would we want a trader? Maybe a trader over in this newly founded city. That way we can get it up a little bit quicker. And I have 1 more slot available, but I don't think I have the gold for that. So we're going to wait a couple turns to be able to do that. Alright, the barbarians are coming at our city over here, so we are going to take some shots with our pikemen, remain fortified with our Tau, and kind of just hold out there. This city, we are going to trade with Stockholm, get tons of gold from that. What are they building? University of Sankor over here? They are. Okay, neato. You can go to Stockholm as well, but maybe I want to prioritize production for this city. Okay, Stockholm's still the best there. Nice. Now over here, we could do production, and I think the production is actually pretty good for this trade route. I need to be worried about this caravel, though. I should have thought about that. But I do have the ability to purchase Anansi now. I'm also not suzerain of Geneva anymore. And then Reina got kicked out of here by a spy. Okay, good to note. I can't get her back for 7 more turns. And let's see, which city did I buy? There's Himiko, Sinbad, Anansi. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get Anansi, get a rebirth. We get 2 era score for that. And we are going to send him, we want to get rid of truffles, I think is the thing we talked about. So truffles. Let's see, there's some here. Let's go ahead and send him over there. And then let's just have on our map, we're going to look up truffles and have those in play. So 13 results found. Boom, boom. In that city. Okay, good to note. That city. Right on that city. So I'm not going to be able to get rid of that one. There's some there that I want to settle on. There's some there. That one. Granada has some. And then there's one up near Yerevan and one near Preslav. And then I have the other 2. There's one up there. Cool. So there's 4 essentially that we want. It might be good to maybe just get a city right here. Can I build a city right there? I don't think I can. No, I can't. But I can build it right over here. maybe here would be a good spot to get a good harbor, and I could build a get some things like truffles up over here. All right, we have one more settler here that we just got in our capital. Now we need to find where we want to settle this glorious city. And I'm thinking maybe potentially setting up another city up here near Sweden, just because they have such some archipelagos over here that we can take advantage of. So maybe doing something like settling right on this amber might be a good spot, or we can go ahead and do the Cliffs of Dover like we talked about. I actually think I really like that idea. Let's go ahead and go for the Cliffs of Dover. Go ahead and do that. That seems pretty cheeky. I like that. Now we have this city up here. Let's go ahead and look at the appeal. If the appeal up here is pretty nice, I might actually do an extra preserve. This preserve could be built somewhere right around here and gives us these tiles to have some good benefits. Additionally, I could do a harbor. That would be +3. I could do... Couldn't do campus. Could do entertainment complex, but what I might do is I might do preserve here, and then might do a entertainment complex here, or even something like on this stone instead. All right, you are just going to automate explore. We have some shots we can take, like at this skirmisher. Maybe get the kill there, perfect. And then we have some city ranged attacks to do on these caravels. We need to take those guys out pretty quickly. Statue of Liberty is having some issues being built. That fish tile was helping us out quite a bit. So we also are in needs of more amenities. And there is Petra. Perfect. Not a great Petra, but it'll be nice. It's a nice wonder we got. So now Pedro got some Diplo favor from our aid request. Perfect. So now we have some good tiles here to work. Let's go ahead and get stuff like a granary, because we're going to be growing pretty quickly in this city. You continue to automate explore, my friend. You are going to fortify, as well as you. And I'm going to need some builders in some of those spots as well. Like the city got ravaged by those barbarians. This city down here, we're going to have to go ahead and kill these guys, because this Statue of Liberty is going to take forever if I don't do that. So now I can go ahead and get the harbor repaired. I think that's going to be more important than prioritizing the just building the Statue of Liberty. And I think we're going to probably be going for a diplomatic win here. We are developing tons of Diplo favor per turn. We almost have 700 per turn. We already have about 6 out of 20. We're going to be getting 10 out of 20 once we get the Statue of Liberty. And then we've been voting pretty well on the World Congresses. And with the amount of Diplo favor, we should be able to outvote pretty much everyone going forward. So I think diplomacy is going to be the way they go, and I think that's going to be where we leave off this episode today. So be sure to give a like on the video if you're enjoying the series. Also subscribe for more content like this, as well as informational videos about upcoming updates. And for the question of the day, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, what is your favorite unique improvement? You have Alcazars, Colossal Heads, Deities, Moais, and things of that nature. I want to know what you guys like the most. I like Alcazars because they are both defensive as well as cultural and scientific. So you get a pretty much little bit of everything. They're pretty neat and unique improvements that you get from the city-states. And with that said, you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.